Hi, I'm Senior Police Officer Raul Collins of the Office of Community Affairs. Today's presentation we're doing over here at Ollie Middle School, that's being CCTV'd all over A-Leaf, is in regards to vaping. It's an epidemic, and it's something that we have to address. We had a great time, a lot of information exchanged, and the young people got a lot out of it in the CLC program at Ollie Middle School. See, how is smoking bad for you? We already discussed that. Do you take vape pens random people on the street? No. What happens to your body when you smoke all the time? See that lung? That's not supposed to look like that. That bottom one, that first one, rather. See the pink healthy lung next to it? That's how your lungs should look. We should not compromise our bodies because they were made perfect and you're perfect already in every way. You just need to make the right decisions because there's an expiration date on people taking your stuff when you're making bad decisions. I've seen parents give up on kids and kids crying, "Mom, Dad, please, can you come get me? I'm sorry. But there's an expiration date on it because they'll ultimately say, hey, I got other kids to raise, or I've given you every chance. Don't betray the trust by getting caught doing this. Next slide, please. And guys, ask these questions because again, you're gonna have to start making the best decisions possible because we need y'all. And if you would, take a look at the screen. Why it's never too late to stop smoking. Protective cells cut the risk of lung cancer in ex-smokers. See, if you never smoke, like I have, 100% of your cells are near normal. But because of life and environmental factors and stuff like that, those things can change depending on where you live, what you put in your body. It's real. Smokers, 4 to 10% of cells are near normal. They have somehow hidden from the smoke. Amazing. See, the body's always trying to prepare itself. So it is a true factor that your lungs, if given time, can heal. Because that's literally trauma to your body. And when you're doing it internally like that, no matter how big and strong you are, something like that can take you out. Now here we're looking at ex-smokers. 20 to 40% of cells are near normal. More near normal cells than smokers. These may wake up when people stop smoking and start actively repairing the lungs and protect you against cancer. Woo! So see, ultimately, you still can end up with cancer. We want to avoid that. And we all agree that cancer is a bad thing. So let's avoid that. And ultimately, this is why I'm here. Because see, I believe in that intergenerational transfer of knowledge from one generation to the next. We call that culture. But once we decide what the culture is, we got to not only protect it, we got to gatekeep it. Let's get this stuff out of our system. We don't want to mess with this. You see this young lady? I want to start a no vaping campaign. This isn't because of vaping. I got pneumonia that saved my life. And look at her. She looks normal on the outside, but on the inside, we don't know what damage was done and how long it's going to take to repair this. So now let's get to the questions. Yes, sir.
Have you ever shot your gun?
Have I ever shot my gun? Yep. But here's the thing. When people choose a place and time, they should know the consequences. Police officers don't often get a chance to choose that. And that's the toughest part of my job because I believe in communicating effectively. So I'd rather communicate. I'd rather not go to those lengths or fights or shooting anybody.
So one of the questions on there is what chemicals are in vapes?
One of them is formaldehyde. Stuff that goes in dead bodies or used to preserve frogs in science experiments. I don't think you want to be putting that in your system. We got that information, now do something with it. Next question.
Okay, another question is, how is weed made?
The weed that you currently see in its current state, it's not the stuff that people smoked in the 60s and 70s. See, because the THC level back in the days when I was a young man, it was 15%. Now, since people start altering it, the THC level is at like 85% or more. So what's going on? Those who have an interest in raising that THC level, that high component, why are they doing it?
And then we have a personal question for you since they know that you're an officer.
Let's go.
Have you ever smoked before?
Never in my life. Never tried cigarettes. I never tasted beer. So if anybody's telling you that, well, everybody tries it, not true. They're trying to project their weakness onto you. And I'll say to you, like I would say to anybody that I talked to growing up, not for me. And if they ask you why, because I said so. That begins your passport to manhood / womanhood, making good decisions. You're going to have to do it all your life. Yes, sir.
She has a question.
How many people in here have you ever tried vaping before?
Be truthful.
Yeah,
Raise your hand if you've ever
honestly.
tried
Yeah, I
it.
mean,
If
no one's in
If
trouble.
you've ever
Yeah.
tried vaping before, raise your hand.
I got a question. How did it make you feel?
Yeah, honestly. Wait,
Yeah,
everybody's
no one's
everybody's
in
not
trouble.
done yet.
You're not in trouble.
How many people? No. How many people? Because you know why you're in here. How many people in here have ever tried it before?
Thank you for your honesty.
Hello, my name is Kevin, and the presentation was so good that I don't want to try vape or even do it.
Thank you.
To all the people that do it, I'll just tell you it's bad for you and stop doing it. And I also want to say thanks for the police officers to come and to thank us for the presentation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kathy Yun, and I'm a psychotherapist and a counselor. And then we see a lot of students that don't know how to cope with their emotions. So what they do is they vape, and then they don't know how addictive that vaping is. So I am so thankful for HPD and these officers to come in here and tell them the hazards of vaping, and then also alternative ways to cope, because that's what the kids really need, how to cope with their emotions so that they don't have to hit the vape. So I'm so appreciative that they're helping them with their social emotional learning. So thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us with our presentation today. And if you ever need us, reach out to HPD's Office of Community Affairs at 713-308-3200. Thank you and have a nice day.